2 here at the moment, and arrows pointing to rain. So it was a nice bit of rain we had yesterday. It was quite refreshing, actually.
Oh, yeah.
So all good. Yeah, I've been fighting with my system this morning. So had to reset my my router, and hopefully it's all going to be fine. So with that, I'll pop it over to Gary. I wonder what bits you're actually waiting for, Gary. VK4GRB G1NLQ.
G1NLQ, VK4 Golf Romeo Bravo, and good morning there all. Good evening my side. Yeah, okay, as I said, I've got the password and everything all changed, and everything's all ready. I'm just waiting for the interface to come through. I was going to build one up, and I thought, no, I might as well just go and buy one, and it's a cause it's got to be USB, and connected into the USB into the computer, and all my interfaces are D25s or D15s interfaces, so they don't fit these modern computers. So I brought a USB interface. Okay, G1NLQ, VK4 Golf Romeo Bravo. Back to you there, Dave.
Yeah, VK4 GRB G1NLQ, and good morning to Ian there. Here we begin, I presume. None of the modern computers come with serial ports, do they? The strange thing was the computer I've just taken back out of here and put it behind the television actually had a serial port on, which I found rather strange. But yeah, none of the modern computers do have serial ports, which is strange because there's a lot of equipment out there that use the serial port. Because then the good old USB came along. Somewhere I've got a USB to serial port converter, which I was using, but I'll probably put it in for eternity. I've been looking for 2 charging port cradles. I can't find them. I can't find them anywhere. And I've tried to see if I could get a new one. The particular radios are Quang Shai's, a beautiful little radio. They're built just like the Kenwoods, and I can't find them. And I went to try and get a new a new port or new cradle, and I can't get one of them either. Because they've brought out the new Quang Shai, which is a lovely looking radio. It's a nice looking radio actually, a bit chunky and very good. But anyway, so I can't find these things, but they'll crop up. One day I'll go, oh, there they are in my little hands. But then the batteries will probably be stuffed by then on the radios. Anyway, let's put it over to Arthur. Good morning, Arthur. Hope you've been doing all right. I've been otherwise detained babysitting this week. Had a nightmare on Wednesday. He wasn't very well. Well, I say he wasn't very well. He wasn't very well in the night. And so I ended up, I couldn't take him to nursery, so I did an all-dayer. And, yeah, hasn't done me much good this week. A little rugrat was out here just now. He's gone off with his mum because it's his birthday on Tuesday. And I've got to be round there at somewhere about 5 o'clock or 5:30.
You need another nickel there, Dave.
Yeah, I think he's got a problem there because he was actually breaking up a bit with me. I don't know how it was with you, Gary. Golf Zero AHA.
Yeah, he was getting worse for me as well. Okay, we'll wait for him to come back.
He might have turned his water off, VK4 DGM.
Yeah, is everybody hearing me now? I've got a problem, I think.
All good now.
Yeah, my whole screen has frozen up. I can't even see myself. Do you know, I'm getting... I think the word is stuffed off with this computer. I really am. It's not playing fair. It really isn't. So I'm just seeing if I can just get something else back on there, but I don't know whether it will. Yeah. I'll pop it over to Arthur. G0HA, G1NLQ.
Okay, Dave. Golf Zero AHA in the group now, and I'll make a short one. I'm sure he's struggling there at the moment. Most of my radio work this week has been trying to get myself back on DMR where Windows kicked me out, and Dave helped me get back on there again. And I got on there yesterday morning. It was lovely for about an hour. And I went off and had a cup of tea and I watched the TV program. They came back later and it would not respond. It would not respond. I never heard anything. I left it on for ages and I never even heard a station call in, even at the busy time. And I thought, there's something wrong here. Anyway, I mucked about, and in the end, I gave it a kick and left it alone. I came back and worked, and it was working perfectly. Ain't that bloody normal? Anyway, I'm going to keep this short because I don't know how many people have joined us on the net yet. So, and it's so frustrating when you're going to sit so long while somebody drag shoes. Okay, I'll pass it back to you, Dave. If Dave does not come back, I suggest Gary does. Golf Zero AHA.
Yeah, G0HA, G1NLQ. Yeah, apologies. Yeah, I'm on the phone. Everything on my screen has gone. It's so I can't even see who's there now. So yeah, okay there. Arthur. Yeah, it sounds like you're having the same sort of problems I'm having. it's mad. It's absolutely horrendous. So I've just got a blue ring belting round, and I can't even reset the computer. So yeah, it's a bit of a so, isn't it? I don't know whether Windows are doing it to try and get us all on Windows 11, but the strange thing is my other computer is a Windows 11, and that's been playing up. So I don't know. I really don't know anymore. Anyway, I'll pop it over to Daryl, and perhaps Daryl, you can pop it back to Gary, because Gary might be able to see who is on there where I can't. VK4 DGM G1NLQ.
Yeah, okay, Dave. G1NLQ, VK4DGM returning, and good morning to you and Eddie and other guys over there, and an evening to over this side. Yeah, okay. I thought they might have turned your water off there, and no generation and power. It cut your power and water. But never mind. Yeah, no, we travelled this morning up to Howard, and this afternoon we went up to Maryborough, staying up here overnight, and then coming back tomorrow. Yeah, just one of our amateurs is a school teacher, and that he just got killed today up at Mount Tambourine. Someone's murdered him, so I just see it. Just made the news there. I'll see what happens anyway. Yeah, I think he was a teacher up near Fred's Way there, Cedar Grove, near the school there. So yeah, don't know what happened there, but yeah, looking for CC cameras and any dash cam pictures and that. So yeah, he's got 3 kids, and his new wife. So yeah, don't know what happened there. But, never mind. Yeah, so on anyway, this Sunday we're heading down to Crabs Creek for breakfast, then coming back to Twin Towns, Tweedhead School and Gutter for day spa, pedicure and massage, and an overnight meal and that there for my birthday, which is also on Tuesday as well there, Dave, 4th of July, so all good. Anyway, over to you, Gary, VK4GRB with a group, VK4DGM, and yeah, we'll probably get one more round in before we're going to head out to the club there, Gary, over.
Okay, no worries on that one. Yeah, I'm going to be a bit slower getting on today. Okay, no problems. Yeah, at the moment there, Dave, it's only yourself, Arthur, and Daryl at the present time. There's no one else. Yeah, okay. G1NLQ, VK4GRB. Back to you there, and see how you're going. If not, if you want. It makes it a bit awkward, but I could take over if you want there, Dave. G1NLQ, VK4GRB.
Yeah, VK4GRB, G1NLQ. Yeah, mate. Yeah, if you could do that, if you could take over. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the plug on this particular computer. I'm going to take the phone upstairs, and I'll bung the other one on and just see what goes then. So it's a bit of a psalm. So yes, sorry to hear about the death of the teacher, Daryl. It's not nice, isn't it? It's that's not good. That's not good at all. And it's a strange old world, isn't it? A strange old world. So I'll just pull the plug on that, and then I'm going to head upstairs. So I'll put it back to you, Gary, and please, mate, if you can just do a bit, and I'll see what happens with the computer upstairs. So if anybody sees a new satellite out there, it's called Dave's Computer. Back to you, Gary. VK4GRB G1LQ.
Okay, G1NLQ, VK4, GRB returning. No worries there, Dave. Yeah, it's only that I've got to play around for a couple extra knobs when I'm doing it this way. Okay, to give you all a rough idea on what's happening. Okay, over this way we have got the Echo Link on, or we've changed the password, I should say. Not got the Echo Link on. We've changed the password, and things are going okay this way. With the Echo Link, it's all been set up. We've got it's been set up for the call sign is VK4 RET Romeo Echo Tango dash Romeo. Yeah, you could hear my microphone and all that dropping the highs. I've got the thing. The node number is 732 597 732 597 is the node number. I got in. I've got changed the call sign. It is set up for conference. It's also set up for anyone who wants to come in can access in while it's busy. Not like the one on the wide area network where once it kicks you off, you got to try and hope for the best there's a vacant spot. No offense to the guys on the wide area network, but if they put the tick in the box that says connect at any time, it would make it a lot blooming easier. And it will be no earlier than the 10th of October. Here I go again. The 10th of August is when it could be sooner, but it says it's going to be here on the 10th of August. So but everything is all ready. The tablet's all been set up for it. The Echo Link's set up.
Right out, Gary.
Okay. Oh. Yeah, sorry about that there, fellas. I noticed that I had an extra voice in my ear, and I thought, oh, I'm hearing things. But no, I looked up and my 3 minutes was over. Okay. Now to read the blooming things. G0 AHA. Over to you there, Alpha, VK4GRB.
Yeah, fine, mate. Yeah. Well, as Dave said, we had a nice drop of rain yesterday, which is nice. But to be quite honest, we could do with a lot more. In this corner of Kent, we've been bereft of rain for months now, and whenever we ever got a drop, it came along quite refreshing, but it's never enough to get those reservoirs and take on, because we've still got some. We're lucky in our area, we haven't got a hose pipe ban in Thanet, but there are other parts of Kent I could drive to within 5 minutes. They've got hose pipe bans and all that sort of thing going on. So, and my fish pond's getting pretty low, but I'm sort of citizens just said, well, I'll wait before, so things look a bit safer. Anyway, yeah. Most of my radio's been all on the DMR at the moment. Well, with the bands being so crap, the rig in my shack is the least used thing at the moment. I've got 2 meters is okay. Yeah, that's all right. I'll keep chatting to Dave on 2 meters over here, but otherwise. It's all DMR stuff mucking about. I'm just hoping to keep good on with it. I did try and get in touch with on the old boys on the ham net, but there's old Bob in Hawaii. He has problems hearing me, so I think I'm going to get myself a little headset, earphones and microphone, and plug it into my thing to see if that boosts the volume for him. Anyway, boys, I won't be able to stay for long. Anyway, I feel a bit awkward, really, dripping out when there's so few of us here, and I just hope Dave can get back and help you out, because I've got other things to do, but I wish you Daryl and everybody, all the best, mate, from Golf Zero AHA.
Yeah, Golf Zero AHA, VK4 Golf Romeo Bravo. Okay, no worries on that. And I'll throw it over to Daryl, let him have a go, and then we'll see how Dave is. VK4 Delta Mike. No. DGM, Delta Golf, VK4 DGM, VK4 Golf Romeo Bravo. Yeah, I got the problem of I've got to try and look at a screen, which is, yeah, okay. Over to you there, Daryl, and okay, on what you said about the school teacher. Yeah, give the guys up there in the bay and Maryborough a bit of a hard time. Hi, they deserve it. Hi. VK4 DGM, VK4 GRB.
Yeah, all good. VK4 GRB, VK4 DGM. Yeah, well, there's still a bit of flood damage around out of town and that, around the area too. And the current temp here at the moment's just on 20.5, so it's been quite a nice day. But there was a bit of a westerly, I thought it was a sort of a westerly breeze blowing there a little bit too, from somewhere, where it came around from there this afternoon. Yeah, quite busy around in town in Maryborough. Yeah, Savo, and yeah, we've got a table booked at the local bowls club there, so we'll go and check out what they got for tea. I think they got raffles there tonight too. We'll see how we go. Yeah. This guy, the amateur that got killed, his ex-wife actually was doing Lorraine's waxing. That she's the one at Acacia Ridge, got her own business, and actually she nearly got killed the other day there too. Dave, you connected. She's in holidays over in Paris. She was in Paris, France. There was a gas explosion in the street there, and she's with her friends. One of her friends got a bit of shrapnel in the back of the leg there from the explosion there too. But they got out of France because of that other stuff that's going on too with that guy, young fella that got killed too. I think they were going to Germany, and then they're going over to the UK, going to Ireland and a few other areas there. So, yeah, so it's all happening. So I don't know what's happened up there at Mount Tambourine where he was, but yeah, he had a good, nice place up there too. So we'll see what happens, I guess. And yeah, me other friends are getting buried tomorrow with that other bus crash down the Hunter Valley there. So I thought I'd give the funerals a miss, but we'll probably go down when they have the main memorial service down there in the town. We'll see where we go with that anyway. All right, VK4GRB, VK4GGM, we're about to head out the door there, over.
Okay, VK4DGM, VK4GRB. No worries there. We also got VK5 DOC, and we've got Owen, VK4 FODM. I was talking to him the other day on the Bundy repeater. Hang on, I'll bring this microphone a bit closer to me. Okay, sorry about the background noise. Okay, VK5 DOC. You want to come in and that VK4 Golf Romeo Bravo for the Radio Club of Thanet net. Over to you. Yeah, VK5 DOC, VK4 GRB, over to you there. Okay, nothing heard from the VK5. He's just listening by the looks of it. VK4 FODM, VK4 Golf Romeo Bravo. Over to you there, Owen, and then we'll throw it back up to Dave again. VK4 FODM, VK4 GRB.
Yeah, VK4 GRB, no worries, Gary. Yeah, the old night's getting a bit cool tonight. I'm rugging up, getting everything warmed up in the house here with the old heater. But yeah, now everything's been going good my way with the radio and all that. The motor's almost done, so hopefully that won't take too long. So yeah, very short. I'm just doing spring cleaning at the moment, so if I'm a bit delayed getting back when you call me, you know I'm probably sitting on the floor sorting DVDs out. I'll put back to you there, Gary, VK4GRB, and we'll sit on the side.
Okay, no worries at all on that one there, Owen. Yeah. We had a another station pop in, but he disappeared again. No worries. G1NLQ. Over to you there, Dave. See if your stuff has improved. VK4 GRB.
Yeah, VK 4GRB G1LQ. Yeah, I'm not sure whether it's my computers or whether it's a server, because I'm still having issues this end, Gary. So I've come upstairs. I'm on a totally different computer. Yeah, I think that's Sam that was we see on there. And good evening to Owen there. And I see Daryl's still there, mate. Yeah, I was listening on the phone and trying to get the computer going all at the same time. I don't know what's up. I'm going to have to go down and take a hammer to the one downstairs, and I'm not so sure about this one at the moment. It's all a bit weird. So I don't know whether it's my internet. I'm actually running on a different internet here. I'm running on a router that's just above my head on the top shelf. So, yeah. Yeah, sorry, Gary. Chucking you in on that. I don't know. I think I'm going to have to see if I can hook up a computer on Linux and see whether that works better. It's all a bit of a mishmash at the moment. Yeah, I tried running the Peanut client on here, and it didn't want to fire up. I couldn't hear anybody, and so I was trying the dashboard, and I couldn't see anybody, and oh dear. Yeah, and Peanut's normally so good, but I think it's a computer problem more than anything. I really do, or whether it's a server problem. It could be a server problem. Whether I'm on Europe, and because you'll be on the Argentinian, wouldn't you? So that would be probably a different kettle of fish. Anyway, let's just see if Sam's there. A41 Kilo Lima G1NLQ.
Yeah, thank you very much, David, and hello to Gary and the rest of the group. Very good morning or good afternoon from here. Good morning to you there, David. And it's already 12:34 in the afternoon, Friday afternoon. Temperature-wise is hot, very hot, 40 degrees. From the shade, I think 40 degrees, so it could be more. But I'm cooling down under 26 degrees indoor here with air conditioning is running very, very hot. So very good morning and afternoon to all of you. Back over to you, Dave. G1NLQ with a group, A41KL.
Yeah, A41KL G1LQ. Yeah, okay, Sam. Yeah, good to hear you, mate. Good to hear you. And yeah, we've got about 14 degrees here. Very strange sky. You could almost say it looks smoky in the way the sky is. So whether it's the smoke from Canada, which they were saying was coming this way on the jet stream. So, yeah, not a breeze out there, and yeah, I've got the window open, so that's my air conditioning today, Sam. Yeah, all good. Yeah, and I meant to say, yeah, I mean, yeah, I think you said that the motor was still getting fixed there, so all good. Be good when you get your wheels back. Yeah, all good there. And yeah, Daryl, I see you still listening there. Yeah, yeah, the only teacher I know up your way is Peter, who's a ham as well. What is it, Peter Lobeck, isn't it? Is it Lobeck? something like that. But it all disconcerting, all these things, and yes, and what's been going on in Paris isn't very nice either. It's all a bit horrible there. I was trying to write down the node number as you said it, Gary, as I was coming up the stairs. But I've got VK4 RET Romeo Echo Tango stroke R. So I've got that. So we can find that anyway. I think you actually put it on. I've got it on the sheet because you sent it out. It'll be interesting when that gets all going. I would imagine it's going to be a bit difficult this morning, isn't it? I'll put it back to you, Gary. VK4 GRB G1 LQ. Hopefully I'm getting out okay. I've not set anything up really on this. I've just gone for it this morning. VK4 GRB G1 LQ.
G1 NLQ VK4 Golf Romeo Bravo returning. Yeah, okay there, Dave. And good evening there, or good morning there, Sam. And we'll run through the list. Well, there ain't too many of us. There's Owen, Daryl, who's listening, Sam, and myself and yourself there, Dave, at the present time. We'll run through again. No one else has joined. They're more or less gone. Hi. Yeah, okay. Back up to Owen. VK4, Fox, Oscar, Delta Mike, VK4, Golf Romeo Bravo. Over to you there, Owen.
VK4 GRB, no way to go for the split second, it didn't work. It's definitely just laying around tonight. Spent most of the day in the lounge room here sorting out the DVD shelves. They're almost done now. And Dave, hope everything's going your way. And hopefully I'll get on 280 metres later. There's a group get on there on Friday night, so hopefully I'll get in them and have a chat with them before I hit the sack this way. But very quiet. It's going to be a pretty quiet weekend. I got me lotto, so I can just wait for that to win. Laugh. But I'll probably get hold of my brother to come around and pick me up tomorrow. We'll probably go back to his place, play around with what he's doing there. He's getting a lean-to built out the back. So we've been putting new pipes in underground for the drainage. So that's almost done now. And that's about it. Very little to say. All right, no worries, Gary. We'll put back to you. VK4 CRB, VK4 FODM in the group.
Yeah, VK4 FODM VK4 Golf Romeo Bravo for the Radio Club of Thanet UK net. We also got WN4V has just popped up on my screen here. WN4V. VK4 Golf Romeo Bravo. Over to you there, John.
VK4 DRB in the group WN4V. Well, let's see. It's 26 degrees C right now. Partly cloudy skies. Very, very humid. Somewhere in the 90% range. And I finally was able to get back on this group again. Sam, A41KL, if you're listening, I had a triple bypass, so I was out for about a month. I'm healing up nicely. And if anyone could tell me what happened to VK4 FAAP, I'd appreciate it. I thought he was going to do some traveling, but I'm not so sure. But anyway, VK4GRB in the group WN4V.
WN4V, VK4, Golf Romeo Bravo. No worries there, John. Okay. As far as I'm aware of with Fred, he should be on here later. He's usually pops in and has a look and see if we're around. I hope you don't mind me talking out of tongue. But he's set it on here, so yeah, okay. He has been tested. He's has got what they class as liver cancer, and he's supposed to be going for some tests and all that, and or actually getting measured for some radiation treatment, and he's got to be out of his house by the 4th of July. So in between everything, between his moving houses and having his treatment done, he's getting on. He's slowly getting on there, but he's in fine spirits. That's the main thing. There, John, and it's okay. Nice to hear that you're recouping from your surgery as well. Okay, we'll see if Daryl's there. If Daryl's just listening, or he wants to come in, I'll give another try for Daryl. VK4 DGM. VK4. Is he there? No, he's not there. Okay, VK5 DOC. Do you want to come in and join the group? VK4 Golf Romeo Bravo, Gary in Fairyland. Nope, by the sounds of that, he's just having a bit of a listen. Okay, we'll go back down the list and we'll start up again. A14KL. Back to you there, Sam. VK4GRB.
Yeah, thank you very much there, Gary. And hello, John. And I think Owen, I copied the last over beside David. Nice to hear you, John, and sorry to hear about the bypass there, and I hope it's all working well. And yeah, we have to go through all these sort of things, but this is part of the life, I think. Repair and maintenance, they call it. Repair and maintenance, and provided all the parts are available, we will move on. So I hope you are doing fine there, John. Nice to hear you. It's been a while. I'm not attending Bala's net because of the timing. I'll try this week and see if I have time for that. But I had a QSO with Bala on YSF India a while ago, before he went for his lunch. But it's very, very nice to hear everybody over there. And wish you all well there, John. I'll pass it back to Gary. Back over to you, Gary. VK4 JRB. The call here is Gary Alpha 41 is two-digit number call sign Alpha 41 Kilo Lima.
Okay, Alpha 41 Kilo Lima, Victor Kilo 4 Golf Romeo Bravo. No worries there, Sam. Yeah, I get. I haven't quite got everything all in the. For me, doing peanut and being net controller for this one, I'm not set up for it. Consideration, I've got a 6-channel mixer in front of me. I've got camera switches and everything all in front of me, which I'm playing with at the present time as well. I do have a YouTube channel called Dippy-TV, Delta India Papa try again, Delta India Papa Yankee Tango Victor. And I put the Isle of Thanet Radio Club's Friday morning net, which is our evening over here. And also I put on the VK4 BAD Bad Net, also on the my channel as well. So I'm playing around with mixers and everything while I'm having a bit of a yatter. As I said, I'm not set up for the peanut as a net controller. But no worries there, Sam. Okay, back up to Owen. And hang on, where are we going to? Yeah, back up to Owen. VK4 FODM. VK4 Golf Romeo Bravo. Back to you there, over to you there, Owen. Yeah, VK4 Fox Oscar Delta Mike, VK4 GRB. You there, Owen? Okay, he must be just having a bit of a listen at the moment there. Okay, G1NLQ, VK4 GRB.
Yeah, VK4 GRB, G1LQ. Yeah, okay, Gary. Yeah, thanks for stepping in. Apologies on the computer and internet and say I'm on a totally different system at the present, but I'm actually using the mobile phone system. Yeah, that's above me. And good morning to John there, and hope you're on the mend. Yeah, and poor Fred, yeah, he's moving this weekend, so he's probably getting a bit of early shut-eye or something like that, ready for moving. I think he's going down to his daughter's. I think that's what he said the other day to me, that it was going to happen. So yeah, it's all come all at the wrong time. He lost his little dog, Charlie. I think, yeah, Charlie, his dog. Yeah. He lost his little dog, and then having these liver cancer bits and pieces, and he's got to have this treatment. And of course, he said that it won't cure it, but you know, so hopefully it will, you know, give him a bit more quality of life, and he'll sort himself out. So it's yeah, all a bit tough for Fred at the moment. So yeah, fingers crossed everything will go all right. And yeah, I think Owen said he was going to go and get his tea or dinner or something like that. So that's probably what he's doing. Yeah, Gary, it's, yeah, we're a bit thin on the ground, aren't we? So I suppose really we'll wind it up. We'll pop it over to. Yeah, better luck next time. We should have Brian and Lisa on next week as well. I'm surprised we didn't have Ian on. He sent me a WhatsApp at about 3 o'clock this morning. Luckily, I had my phone off, so but I, you know, he sent me some pictures of the Bundaberg ginger beer factory or rum factory, whichever it's going to be. So yeah, all good. So yeah, yeah. Thanks for taking over, Gary. Apologies on that, mate. I'm going to go down and see what I can do with the computer downstairs. Hopefully it will work. I'm thinking what's happened. Let me just take another bite. G1LQ. I think what's happened is that the computer has tried to download something. The internet has played up and it hasn't done it. So it's tried doing it again. So it's a little bit of a pain in the butt, as they say. And I see, yeah, Owen's gone there. What I'll do, I'll pop it over to John. And good to hear you, John. And say, hope things are going well for you now. And then I'll pop it. We'll pop it back to Gary then, and wind up the net because it's we're a bit thin on the ground today, aren't we? Whiskey November 4V, G1 NLQ in the group.
G1 NLQ in the group WN4V. Well, good to hear you again, Dave. And let's see, I can address my remarks to Sam since he's still on my dashboard. I had the doctors called it a mini heart attack on the 3rd of May, and on the 8th of May I had the triple bypass. I was in the hospital until the 24th. I also had inpatient physical therapy, and I finished that, and I came home on I came home on the 24th of May, and now I'm in outpatient cardio rehab in where they work you out on stationary bicycles, arm, I don't know what they're called. It looks like you're pedaling a bicycle with your arms, and treadmills and things like that, and I'll be on that for 4 months or so. But as I said, I'm healing nicely, and let's see. That's all I have at the moment. So it's good to be back, and it's very really, I'm concerned about Fred. Because my father had a similar condition. Actually, he had colon cancer, and it spread to his liver. But so far, so good for me anyway. A41KL in the group WN4V.
Yeah, Roger there, John. Thank you very much for all the info. Wish you all well there. Yes, it's happened. Mine was about 3 years ago, but they did an angiogram and opened up one of the main arteries. So I was lucky. It happened It's about 8 o'clock in the morning. But once I felt it, and I asked the wife to drop me to the hospital immediately, and they've done a good job, picked me up and straight to the operation theater, and it's all worked successfully. And I still go for review every 3 months. So far, so good, John. And yeah, there was one of the two men heart artery was, and I asked the doctor. He said, "Well, it was 100%. You were lucky. You reached on time. One of the main arteries." And I was watching when they were doing the angiogram to open it up, and the doctor said, "You can watch the screen." You know, I said, "Okay." So I was looking at it. It took quite some time, but not very long. And they transferred me after that from one hospital to another. I was in ICU for 24 hours. Just they were monitoring if everything is okay. And then I stayed in the other wards, the normal wards, for about 4 days, you know, to complete my medications and blood tests and all that. But all went okay, John. So far, so good. And I'm taking my precautions, you know. These are the things with the age will happen. Sometimes people are lucky. Sometimes, you know, it just happened the time that you can't do anything about it. So I hope all went well, and you are back to normality, John. Nice to hear you. I'll pass it back. I think goes back to Gary if John is not there. And over to you, Gary. VK4 GRB with the group A41KL.
No worries at all there, Sam. Alpha 41 KL, VK4 Golf Romeo Bravo. Yeah, okay, there, fellas. And no worries there, Dave. Okay, with Dave on the side there, we'll close the net off, and we'll resume back to normal traffic again on here. And we'll catch us all again the same time next week when Dave hopefully does the net. Hi. But no worries there, Dave. You're working okay. And this will be up on the Radio Club of Thanet's website in just a bit over an hour's time. I'll put this this copy up on your site there, Dave. G1 NLQ VK4 Golf Romeo Bravo. You get close off the net if you want there, Dave. Over.
Yeah, VK4 GRB G1LQ. Yeah, cheers, Gary. Thanks, mate. Yeah, bit concerned about the way the computers and internet are running here at the moment. So I have a deep feeling it's a lot of it's the internet problem, and they're working on putting us on fibre this end. So whether that's going to happen soon, I don't know, but we'll have to see. And but yeah, the computers are not playing ball either. Good to hear you, Gary. Thanks for stepping in, mate. And to you, Sam, good to hear you, mate. And stay cool over there. And John, good to hear you, mate. And good to know you're making a recovery there. With that, I'll say 73s to everybody. Catch a few of you during the week on Peanut, and catch a few of you next week on our little net we have here. thanks for coming on. I know a few people are on holiday and, as I say, got other issues at the moment. So, yeah, all good. 73s to you, Gary.
Okay, no worries there, Dave. You take care of yourself there. And we'll now clear the frequency and we'll turn this lot off. VK4 GRB.